Hey Scorpio, it's your girl Alex, and I am here to provide you with another reading. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves during this Mercury retrograde and solar eclipse that's happening Monday, April 8th, 2024. In the meantime, let's see what the universe has for my babies, my stinger babies. Okay, all right. Eight of Pentacles, single card. Four of Cups. Hierophant. Seven of Cups. Ten of Cups. Cup. Knight of Pentacles. I love the Knight. Come on out here, golden coin. Three of Wands. Okay. Are you looking for work? Are you looking for that in which satisfies your heart? That makes you feel good about what it is you do or what it is you create? Angel says for some of them, they just looking for another job. I feel it's more than that. I feel like it's another career. I feel like some of you could even be thinking about taking up a trade, right? Becoming an expert in a particular field, right? Whether it's, I don't know, photography or carpentry or, home improvement. Kind of feels like some of you could be doing research about that. With the Four of Cups is usually on board. It's like, listen, my heart is not activated. Whatever it is that I'm doing right now, Alex, I'm just not emotionally connected to. Boy, another four. Some of you could be on sabbatical. One of my favorite words, sabbatical. Hiatus. Look at that. I feel like, Scorpio, you're thinking too much. You're thinking too hard about, you're highly hyper focused. Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay. So, you're thinking a lot about whatever it is that you're great at. If you're a car dealer, you're like, hey, I've been selling cars for years. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, but I feel like I want to do something else. And again, I'm speaking to Scorpio, who's very dynamic, and I'm also speaking to Scorpio during an eclipse, which is like turning that dynamism up by 10 million. So again, we go from car dealer to, fisherman, right? Those extremes, those wide extremes. So the Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords it feels to me like deliberating, right? You're in a quiet corner. You got your Cheetos, pink lemonade, and you are burning the midnight oil trying to figure out, where do I want to go next? What is it that I want to do? Now, I know for many of you, the answer is you need to develop your spirituality more, right? Because some of you are at that peak, right? You're at that peak, that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles for me is an expert. You're an expert in your field. Been there, done that. Eight of Pentacles near the Four of Cups. Been there, done that, right? So Four of Swords and the Queen of Swords says, I'm so skilled and intellectually sound, but I'm bored. I need more. And I always say at the highest form of it, human intelligence, right? After human intelligence comes the clairs. It comes the spiritual intelligence, the stuff you know, but you don't have an earthly equivalent to know why you know that, right? You just know stuff, right? Claircognizance. You just know stuff. So for some of you, delving into researching, learning more about, further developing your intuitive abilities is going to be the one thing that satisfies you completely. Now it's so weird because I'm giving these messages intuitively. Then I look down at the table at the Hierophant and the Magician, right? If that doesn't says alchemy and, metaphysical, I don't know what does. Hierophant for me is usually religion, praying, right? Physical spirituality, which is religion, right? You got Bibles, you have like symbols like Jesus and Buddha and, Elijah and Abraham, right? You have physical symbols of spiritual teachers. For some of you, it could be exploring religion, right? For some reason, the word pharaohs just came in front of me, right? That Egyptian, is it considered mythology, right? Just the learnings of religion from a historical standpoint is what I'm getting. And with the Magician here, with the Hierophant, I feel like many of you are wanting answers about the life around you, the universe around you. Well, why this happened? And, the Atlantis, where is that? I need to do some research and let me Google it. And I will say to you, just kind of be careful of what you Google, because everything you will ever find about anything on this planet was written by a human. Okay? So use a certain level of discernment when it comes to what you finally believe, what you land on. Okay? Seven of Cups and Eight of Swords. That is emotional confusion and mental restriction. Boy, if there was a 2-strike system, Scorpio, that is it. Emotionally confused and mentally blocked. And angels just said, well, you just described how Scorpio is feeling with those words. Mentally blocked and emotionally confused. Angel said for many of you, you're just turned off. 4 Cups, 4 Swords. 7 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 4 Swords, right? You're emotionally depleted and you're mentally stuck. God, that's a horrible combination. And the Death card with the 10 of Cups just says, you know what? Just go have some fun. Angels just said that's the answer for many others of you. For some of you, it's exploring and researching religion and spirituality. For others, you're just in need of some fun. You're due for some fun. I don't know what that is. They're showing me like a sack race. Remember the potato races where you would put the sack around your 2 feet and you would go hopping towards the finish line. You would be racing others. They're showing me that, right? And the potato sack race is like a childhood game. So for many of you, this 10 of Cups is just go do some things you used to do when you were a child. Maybe when you were a child, you had a bunch of friends. Y'all used to ride bikes in the neighborhood. Well, you know what? Now you're like 32. Go get a 10 speed, right? Or a little, I forget what size bike that was. 10 speed or the little, I guess the BMX bikes, that size bikes. And yeah, maybe go find a trail where you live and ride your bike. But 10 of Cups with the Death card kind of says to me, the reason why you're stale over here is because you either have forgotten how to have fun or you've lost your ability to have fun. An example of lost your ability to have fun, always working, right? Always taking care, always hanging out with your family, always hanging out with your friends, trying to solve their life problems. Ooh, okay. Angels are saying this fun, this stopping to smell the roses, this letting your hair down, this, exploring the lighter side of life, that's actually what's going to lead you into your next income or offer or career or business. Okay. This is crazy because my angels are saying for some of you, you may go into party planning, right? So it's almost like when you learn how to have fun again, that's going to become, you're going to receive some sort of business idea when you're out partying and out having fun. Y'all ever heard of those pub crawls? Okay, that had to have been created by a Scorpio. Basically, it's a bar on wheels that rides around certain cities, and you sit at a stool at a bar on this in this vehicle, but you pedal like bike pedals, right? That had to have been created by a Scorpio, but a fit Scorpio, because a chunky, curvy Scorpio would have never made you exercise. Alex. All right. So I do kind of feel like you need to stop and smell the roses, go out, let your hair down, have some fun, Scorpio. Not, go to have fun and then you going and giving readings to the bar or club or park that you're at. No. It doesn't mean, hey, I'm going to have fun and then I transform back into the healing advisory Scorpio that, no. You got to have fun with a capital fun. Okay? All right. And I feel like this is going to kickstart some new ideas. Now, also what I'm hearing too is this Queen of Cups with this Ace of Pentacles. It's going to jumpstart or lead you into doing something that you love to do and you can make money from. An example for me, tarot readings. It's not really tarot readings, by the way. It's intuitive readings, okay? These are just the tools I'm using. I said this a long time ago. If I didn't have these cards, y'all would just be sitting here staring at my knuckles as I gave intuitive readings. Anyway, but yeah, something that you love to do that you can earn money from is where you need to be headed. Angel said that's the answer for the third group of Scorpios. Just what I said. I'm not going to repeat it. Right? You're looking to do something that you love, right? And that's going to be steady income. Okay? And yeah, a lot of them are researching that now. Good. Angels just said, don't overthink it, right? One of the hardest things, especially when I started going into my spiritual gifts, as in, opening spiritual shops and giving readings and doing healings and stuff like that. Back then, and we're talking 2007, 2006, it was hard to market my type of work, because when you thought about healers, healers was only being done in the religious circuit, right? And by the way, I'm in Georgia. So Georgia is a Bible Belt state, heavy religious state. So here, I come like, now I'm not doing the religious thing. It was hard to find a channel, a pathway. But today, shit, you got channels left and right. You could be a clown psychic and market yourself. I'm not saying that. But I feel like this Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new idea on how to make steady income and do work that you love to do. And this, I feel like, again, is what many of you are seeking. Child, Nine of Wands. Yeah, many of you right now, you're feeling the pinch. It's almost like pouting, right? Because it's like, I don't want to go to work. Man, why can't I just get up and do my nails or do my lashes or, I got to work on this perfume I'm trying to create. Do it. Do it. You could do it on the side, right? You don't need to quit your job. But I feel like there's something inside of you that's starving, that's needing light. It's needing fertilization. It's needing light. It's needing watering. It's needing oxygen, right? In other words, sorry for the cheesy analogy, but it's ready to grow. It's ready to bud. But you don't know what it is. You can't think of it, or you don't think it's going to work. Maybe you're heavily doubting. Maybe you're worried. Maybe you feel like you do need to quit your job and open up a store, which is, in my opinion, I would never advise. Right? I would always advise you, keep your current job if you can. And on your free time, if you have free time, do your side gig. That's how it started with tarot readings. And now it's to the point where every time I leave a corporate contract, I just fall back on my readings. And as happy as a bug in a rug in a tub. Happy as a bug in a rug. Come on now. The Lovers. Angels just said, somebody said, why don't you ever do traditional, typical readings on relationships? Because that shit is boring as fuck. All right. And also, I am very disciplined with my angelic team. If they want to talk about love, we talking about love. If they want to talk about career changes, being sick and tired and sick, well, shit, that's what we talking about. I don't own these messages. I'm just the goofball who delivers them. What these wands are? Why these wands coming out here? Struggling, yeah. This makes sense to me. Many of you have grown outside of your religious beliefs. Many of you have grown outside of your spiritual beliefs. Yeah. Many of you, this is a birthing cycle. Look at Magician. Wow, you got the Magician twice. 1, 2. Create your own happiness. You are transformative. You can do it by the blink of an eye, Scorpio, right? Many people, need time to develop what that new job or hobby or career, choice is. Scorpio will be like, oh, I want to be an attorney, and then do it. Okay. So if you're spending too long thinking about something else is going on with your emotions that's causing that. Okay. I do feel like here, the 7 of Cups with the 8 of Swords, I feel like there's an emotional element to this decision or choice or, new path. There's an emotional element that's causing mental confusion or restriction. And that emotional element could be that you may be like, okay, I'm gonna be an attorney. But damn, that's 4 years of college and 3 years of law school, and I gotta fail a bar at least 2 times before I pass it. You know what I mean? Now, by the way, that's realistic. It is. But in the end, push your heart through it. But once I have my Juris Doctorate, I can do this and I can help people. And after that, I always wanted to be a judge or a city councilman, right? You need to look at the bright side of it to help pull you through this emotional confusion and mental deadlock. Now, you see the 9 of Pentacles sitting here, at least I hope you do, is next to the Magician, right? What do they call that? Forensic law? I don't know a lot about it, but I love it. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know enough to speak intelligently about it. But the little that I know, I think it's pretty cool. But anyway, forensic law came up. And here's the thing. This is important because angels just pointed this out. They said to me Your outlook on this new project, we'll call it this, your outlook on this new project. To you, it may be a lot. Oh my God, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to have to do this and I'm going to have to do that. Angels are asking one question. One question. Would you prefer to struggle here with something new? Or would you prefer to continue to struggle with something old? Oh. I'm having a deja vu moment. 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups. Yeah. Look. I tell you, the burdens. It's like, but it's gonna be a lot, Alex. Well, yeah, everything is a lot, right? You think that current council members or doctors or NBA players, you think they just woke up, rolled out of bed, and arrived at their current positions? No, everything is going to take a lot. You just have to figure out what's worth it. You just have to figure out how active your heart is going to be, how active your heart is going to stay to get you to the finish line. My angels said, wait a minute. They said, not just your heart, but you also going to need your big head too, right? Because again, the heart, head, mind, logic, they're twins. They have to show up together all the time. You're struggling right now in your current environment. Many of you feel institutionalized. Another way of saying that, caged, right? Blocked, stuck, trapped. Ooh. Scorpio, what happened? What happened to doing and engaging in activities or work that you love? What happened to that? And I ask that question in that way because I feel like that's an incredibly important question. What happened to the days of doing what you love to do? Have we just got so caught up with social media and YouTube and tarot readings and reader that we forgot about ourselves? What makes you happy? What does this to your solar plexus, right? That's that pulse of your gut. What happened to feeding that? What happened to doing the things to activate that? Now, here comes some realness, and it's coming from my angels. They just said, some of y'all just let go. Some of y'all just kind of quote unquote gave up. Some of y'all just, have gotten lazy, a little bit. All right. Because I have 3 4s on the table. One here, and one here. Then you end with the Hanged Man. Oh, Lord. My angels just said it's like having an out-of-work magician. Can you imagine a magician going to the unemployment office with Rhonda Fields? Shazam! Can you see them sit with the lady pulling rabbits or doing the scarves? I gotta go. Now, by the way, that dumbass example was basically saying, are your skills and abilities misaligned with what you do to earn money, right? Are you a magician working at the DMV? I gotta go. I have to get out this reading. It's only gonna get worse. Are you a comedian giving tarot readings? I gotta go. I have to get out of this reading. They start to call me out. It's Pisces, that's Cancer, and Scorpio. I have all water signs. I have Libra. I have Gemini. Do we have Aquarius? No, we don't have Aquarius. I have Virgo. I have Taurus. And I have Capricorn. I thought I had Capricorn. Oh, I don't have Capricorn. Okay. All right. Yeah, Scorpio, baby. I feel like whatever research you're doing is great. I just want you to be happy with whatever that end result is, right? Because as an example, if you are a health practitioner, okay, and you're a little bored with it, it's after COVID, it changed everything. It's not as much fun, right? I don't want you to go from a health advocate, to like a teacher. Now, by the way, teaching is very rewarding. But in other words, let me say it differently. Now, take teacher off the table. I don't want you to go from one cage to another cage, right? I don't want you to change careers and you go from one, deadlocked environment to a new, sunnier, deadlocked environment, right? Be careful about that. Angel said, Lord, you just called them out because that's what many of them are going to do. Ooh. Are we talking about the arts? I don't have the star card here. No. With the magician here, the magician and the death card, it feels to me, Angel said it is going to be a rabbit out of the hat. Rabbit out of the hat just basically meaning something you've never done before, no one has ever done before, something that could involve illusionary work like magician work or apothecary or, life coach, transformative healing, right? Something that involves your transformative abilities. All right, I gotta go. I'm just babbling now. I have a couple of 9s on the table. Yeah, in the end, I feel like your heart is gonna lead you towards your next beautiful financial adventure. And if you don't need the finances, then it's your next beautiful adventure. Take time to breathe out. I really do feel like somebody is going on hiatus. They're taking a break, a leave of absence, sabbatical. Look at this. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah. The universe is wanting you to come out of that cage. The cage of employment, the cage of school, the cage of whatever institutional environment that you're in. Now, by the way, they're not saying leave it, okay? They're just saying step away from it momentarily so you can figure out what else is out there that would be more appealing to you and more in alignment with who you are. I can't make this stuff up. It's time to take action, meditate and contemplate. Now, what's weird is my angels just delivered some information to me too, and the way in which they did that, they when I inhaled, it was almost like they brought the energy in my throat and down in my, not necessarily my lungs. It didn't make it that far, but kind of in the throat chakra area. And they sent me the message that this applies to you too. Now, because they brought the energy into the throat chakra area, that kind of says to me speaking, right? Maybe I need to speak more. Maybe I need, to reignite my podcast or, speak to people or, I know I'll be opening up reading soon. Said that before. On my community page will be the information. But it kind of makes me feel like my voice is more so needed on this next chapter or next journey. So that was just me revealing or sharing with you, Scorpio, number one, how I receive my messages. And then number two, and it varies, by the way. And then number two, how this, angels just applied this to me as well in real time. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it makes sense. And if it applies, if it resonates, I hope you take heed, right? I really do. I have the Queen of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles. I just kind of feel like make the next chapter a fun chapter. Okay? I love you, Scorpio. Bye.